Welcome, welcome, welcome. High Confessions 369. Celeste T here. And we got the new Nina joining us. So let's get into this topic, which is digital intimacy versus real intimacy. You ready, sis?
Yes, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So, online dating, FaceTiming, sexting, memes, what else? Emojis. We can like dive into it. Now we know when it comes to digital intimacy, a lot of people are FaceTiming and sexting and sending emojis and things like that to show their love or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people feel like superficial is surface top stuff, but you have those relationships where it's long distance and they FaceTime.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm on FaceTiming. Let's dive into FaceTiming.
Yeah. I feel as far as online stuff, when you're getting to meet somebody, the best thing to do is FaceTime as soon as possible. If y'all only know each other from online, because that's the only way you even know if that's a real person, because there's so many bots now just messaging everybody.
Right. Hence the thing catfishing.
Right.
Yeah. So I know some people prefer not to date in their state. So that's why they prefer online dating, which leads to them finding somebody they're into, which
Mm-hmm.
leads to little sweet emojis, which leads to FaceTiming, which leads to having intimate moments through your phone instead
Right.
of skin to skin touch.
Mm-hmm. Or it could be that y'all do know each other from the town y'all was both in at one time, but then y'all got separated for whatever reason. Sometimes like if they go off to like be deployed or whatever.
Right. Like in that instance, I'd be like, okay, yeah, because that's your guy or your girl, and you're gonna want to see them. So anytime they can FaceTime you, you're gonna want it. You wanted that.
Definitely. And the crazy
Me,
thing is,
go
sorry,
ahead,
go ahead.
please.
Now they even like people in jail be having tablets and stuff, and they be able to FaceTime.
Yeah, love after lockup.
Yeah. I'm sorry though, sis. What were you gonna say?
I was like, when we go towards more of the real intimacy, that's like meeting people like at a bar or at a club or at a social event
Right,
or
face to
church or
face.
something like that, like you actually meeting this person and y'all have a connection and you move forward and stuff like that. Even with real intimacy, with like what you would say holding hands, you really don't see too much of that because we're so busy holding our phones.
That's true.
I'm not gonna lie though, like I use emojis. Like you see, I got emojis. Like I use emojis
Yeah,
sometimes.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Sometimes people are visual
Right. The
when
only
it
thing,
comes.
sometimes you don't even know what the emojis mean. As far as me personally, I'd be like, what does this even mean?
Right. I know I had watched one video when they said the emojis represent a different type of uh entity and stuff like that, and I'm like,
Yeah, but
now
sometimes, People just look too deep into stuff. I mean, even as far as like how, like, for instance, the prayer hands. Some
Right.
people say they are prayer hands, but other people say it's giving a high five.
Oh, like they giving high five to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So that's something to look into too. Some
Uh
people may
huh.
think the emojis mean something different than what the other person may think. Like just because we like something, we heart it, but we all know a heart means love sometimes, you know?
Right.
So
That's why, like, I love how Facebook has the different reactions, different emojis you can pick now. But some social media still only have one button. And it's like, I don't want to like that this person's grandma died. I want to, send a caring heart instead.
exactly. And just because like when we talk about intimacy, we're not just talking about, we talk about any type of relationship that's dear to your heart or
Right.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's digital or real, if it's real to
Mm-hmm.
you, then I guess it's real. You know what I'm saying? But these dating apps are coming up with so many different things now. It's like it's intriguing. Like they got AI helping, find the find your match low key.
Mm-hmm. And some people got AI being their actual match, like how they have therapists who are just AI bots and um stuff like that. And now they have where you can have a girlfriend and or boyfriend that's a bot. So you just make them however you would want your perfect person to be.
Right. Pretty soon they're gonna have dating apps for AI if they ain't already got dating apps for AI where they can couple up AIs.
Oh, I'm sure they do because it's like it's so many bots on the internet that they do end up interacting with each other more often than they're actually interacting with the actual person.
Right. Right. I see that. I really do. I think as we just becoming too reliant on certain devices and stuff, and when it comes to like it's hard to say because so much stuff has happened to where you want to be connected to people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's digital or in real life.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes that's the only way you can be, close to them is digitally. And it's like we are lucky out. In so many ways we're lucky, but it's like a double edged sword. Everything could be the same thing that's a blessing could be a curse in certain ways.
Right.
Because it
That's
is
true.
very good, how like for instance if somebody's missing, you could post, to the whole world at once, look out for this person and help us find them. And instantly everybody is really, going hard trying to find that person. But then on the other hand, the other side of that is if something bad happens, everybody know right away. Like it's not like how it used to be, where if you have a bad day, nobody know but you. But these
Exactly.
days, like
Unless you told
everybody's.
the whole world, you know what I'm saying, before the internet. So if we want to say that. And
Mm-hmm.
also like I lost my train of thought. I had something I was gonna say, but I lost my train of thought. Oh, I got it back. And also like these relationships that we develop online and stuff like that, and then we broadcast everything online, and people start unaliving their mates online and stuff like that. Like now, people have to start taking accountability on who they pick to date, on who they choose. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Right.
So accountability, I say that a lot, but it means everything.
Mm-hmm. It literally could be the difference in life and death.
Hello?
Right.
Oh, can anybody hear
Hey,
me?
Hello.
hey,
Can anybody
hey,
hear me?
hey, we can hear you.
Can you hear
Oh,
us?
beautiful. I'm sorry. I like my nephew had to teach me how to do it. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just wanted to make sure y'all can hear me.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good.
I caught the part about that being about the life and death, and I agree. I agree. It's wild.
Yeah, when it comes to digital intimacy versus real intimacy, a lot of things have changed since the internet hit the scene. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you used to have guys singing, used to have girls double dutching and stuff like things like that to get attention of someone you may like.
Mm-hmm.
Now is like you're a swipe away. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Mm-hmm.
now everything is like a swipe away. I don't know what happened. Did Funky Bottoms drop down or
Maybe he got disconnected.
right? But yeah, this was a cute little discussion to dive into about, I mean, we can go so much deeper into it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah, I think, like I said, it could be used just like anything, used for good or bad, because some people take use it for to scam people and catfish people and all kind of things. Then there's other
Right.
people who's just genuine, and they use it to connect to people on a personal, genuine level.
Right. Because there's nothing wrong with meeting people online, but meet them safely. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're talking to who you talking to. Make sure they proper age. You know,
Exactly.
that's very important.
Definitely very important.
And the same thing go for real life. Can't Funky Bottles, I think your audio is kind of staticky.
Yeah, I think it might be a signal thing. Could you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Um,
Is it broken up?
yeah.
All right, I have to move to a different location. Um,
Okay, just mute it. Just mute your your mic until you get to your location.
oh no, no, I like being a mess.
I know, but I don't like the
Some
static is
it's a little
overbearing
distracting.
my voice. Starting to break up.
There's a lot of static.
Yeah, it's starting to
All
break
right, let
up.
me. All right,
Okay.
I can hear you guys clearly though. So
Okay, for now you're good. We'll definitely let you know though if you start like cutting in and out again, and so then you can mute your mic.
okay.
Perfect. Well, speaking of the digital age, I actually met my husband through a dating app, and that's like pretty not very rare anymore. It's just like how people used to meet their mate at a bar or something like that. It's not too far fetched.
Right. Especially when you who you say you are and you're actually looking for a real connection. There's a lot of people that's on the dating sites that's just playing and um, collecting photos and stuff like that. I feel like there's certain people jumping on site. I feel like there are certain sites for everybody, right? So there's
Hmm.
a site for whatever you into. There's a site for that. So why
Right.
come to a site knowing there's no one in there that's into the stuff you're into, because otherwise they would have went to the site that they're
Exactly.
into. You
Right. I
know, so
definitely get
it's
it.
like it's a lot of people on those sites with like not good intentions, and it's just wasting a lot of people time, and they laughing to themselves because they think it's fun.
Exactly. And those kind of people are maniacs or something. Something must be wrong with you if you're going out of your way to interrupt somebody's life just because you can.
Right.
Well, there's a
Y'all,
name
we're
for that.
gonna have to mute our mics and stuff until it's just too much static, and I hate having to talk over. So when someone is talking, just mute your mic so that way it can be a clear, understanding. So it's not over no nothing staticky.
Yes, ma'am. Not a problem.
Thank you.
Well, you said something about this has to be something wrong with people that do that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, check this out. There's a name for that, and I put my finger on it. Would you like to know?
Sure. What is it?
Narcissist. And I noticed throughout the internet, they've been using that word narcissist a little too loosely because just because somebody has like narcissistic tendencies, it doesn't mean that they're a narcissist. A narcissist is a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And
Right. And that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? For them to do that. But we
well,
want to
check this
stay
out.
more
Well,
so
the
on this topic of digital intimacy.
check this out. Digital intimacy is a narcissist playground because they're able to manipulate from a distance. They're able to have you think whatever 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 they want you to think. A narcissist from a digital perspective using digital intimacy can like
Mm.
be at a distance from you and have you believe they're a certain kind of person. But if you spend enough time like in person with them, you can catch their ass and get away from them. So what they do is they love the digital intimacy part because they can paint whatever picture they want because you're not with them, you're not a part of their life. So they can tell you like if I was a narcissist and I want to digitally be intimate with somebody, it's a piece of cake. I could tell you anything. I could tell you that I own like 10 businesses where like I'm homeless, but I have a phone.
That's what.
And you follow me?
Oh yeah, that's what people do a lot. That's why there's catfish. Talked about that earlier. That show's been on for
Oh,
what,
the
30
narcissist.
seasons?
Listen, it's deeper than catfish. Catfish is like somebody that like we all adults. We know what catfishing is. Narcissism is worse than that. Like catfishing is like you don't know who you're talking to. A narcissist will put you on Zoom and you're looking at the person you're talking to, and while you're looking at this motherfucker, they're painting a picture about a life that they know that you don't know because you're not around them. Like
Right.
catfishing is like I'm gonna put a picture up and send you messages and have you think you're talking to this person you see on the picture.
Well, I also think too, it
Which
can fall under. You can tell like they can know what you look like. Like you could have really showed them your role pictures and FaceTime with them and stuff. But you're still a catfish if you're telling them I do this and I do that, and that's not the case.
yeah, definitely, definitely,
Yeah, I agree also with that. Some people make themselves look way better online than they really is in real life.
yeah. Well, difference, the interesting difference between narcissists and catfishers is that when you look at it from a spiritual perspective, like a catfish is just a liar. A narcissist lives their life like that. Like a narcissist will be married to somebody and look you dead in the face on video, and you're talking to this motherfucker and you're looking at the person and you guys are having a conversation, and they're having a conversation with you on video because their husband or their wife is like at work right now and they're telling you they single. I'm talking narcissist, it's a demon, okay? It's not a human trait. It's not a psychological thing. It's a whole demon. I know that's not what we're talking about right now, but I'm sticking to the topic. Like and they love feeding off of real people. Like if you're a real person and you believe in love, you believe in companionship, you believe in connecting yourself with somebody and having a beautiful future. Narcissists know that. So what they'll do is feed off of that. They'll be like, oh, well, first thing they'll do is they'll ask you a bunch of questions, and while you're answering those questions, all they're doing is learning how to manipulate you.
That's
It's
true.
not even
That's
safe.
why
It's
you would
it's not
have
even
to.
safe to have a conversation with a narcissist. It's not even safe to have a conversation with a narcissist because you'd be like, hey, my favorite color is blue. Your first date, they're gonna wear blue just to pull you in, and
Right.
you're gonna and you're
Okay,
gonna be.
here's a question. How many good online dating experience have you had?
Me personally, I didn't know
I
not.
think everybody.
Well, me personally, this is. I'm so happy you asked that. I know. Not, I didn't even know what dating was till I turned 40. I had no idea what it was, and people laugh at me. I'm like, yo, what's dating? Like, I'll meet a girl or something. I'm like, yo, you got a man? They're like, nah, I ain't got no man, but I'm dating. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that happened when I was in my 20s. So I thought dating meant you don't have a boyfriend nothing, but you have a dude in your life that you go to the movies with. Sometimes you'll go out to eat and all that stuff. And then when I hit 30 years old, I found out, like, somebody told me that dating means I don't have a man, but I'm fucking. And then when I turned 40 years old, I, somebody told me that dating means I don't have nobody, but I'm just like doing whatever with anybody. Like I had to ask my 18-year-old nephew what dating was. I had no idea what dating was. I'm not from that era. I'm not from this era. I have no idea what it means. Like I'm from an era where it's like dating. What the fuck is dating? First of all, maybe call me backwards, but I'm not paying for us to go out to eat or go to the movies unless we fuck first.
What?
Get the
That is
fuck out of
so
here.
out of line. I don't even know where to start.
Yo, straight. Yo, listen. Listen, let me get this straight. I'll know you from a hole in the wall, but I'm gonna take my hard earned money and like take you out to eat and I don't even know if I like you. Make that make
But
sense.
you don't know them from a hole in the wall, but you ready to go pound town before you take
Let,
them to a meal?
let me
And you were
explain. Let me
just
explain.
talking about
Let me
spirits. That's
explain.
mixing your spirit with another person
Well, listen. Let me explain something. Check
who
this out.
may or may not be a narcissist.
Yeah, okay. You could paint this however you fucking want to. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's say you meet somebody, right? You guys are women and very intelligent women at that. I'm gonna put that out there because just based on your conversation, you guys are both very intelligent women, and I seen it and I heard it. Now check this out. I meet a woman, right? We like each other. We want to decide if we want to, really get to know each other. Let's meet up. Let's go for a walk and have a conversation. That shit. Now, I'm from an era where the only girl you when you reach in your pocket and you pay for a movie or you pay to go out to eat, you're only supposed to do that for your woman.
Well, I
And
feel like
yeah,
the word
we live in the era where niggas is doing that shit for chicks they don't even fucking know, and that
well
don't make no sense to me.
the word dating. It's
I
how you
till this day, you know what? Now that I think about it, I still don't know what dating is. I still don't know. I
exactly.
have no idea.
It's really up to whoever. Like each person has their own definition.
Well, if each person has their own definition, then nobody knows what they're doing.
I agree. Each person have their own definition because each person out there looking for different things that is good for their lifestyle. I'm
Okay,
gonna say it like
that's dope.
that.
That's dope. That's very dope that you just said that. So okay, based on their lifestyle. Okay, let's say I'm a dude that owns a whole bunch of businesses and I work so much. I don't have time for for a relationship, but I'm quite lonely, and I would like to meet a woman, and I would like to have a woman in my life. So I hop on a dating site, and I'm like, hey, my name is Funky Bottoms. I'm looking for a woman. What time is it with you? And I tell him, like, I really don't have time for a lot, but let's see what's up. Now, the things that people are doing is not how you find your mate. It's like if you,
It's all surface level.
it depends on your lifestyle. It depends on your lifestyle. Like if I'm just looking for a piece of ass, there's a list of things I need to do. If I'm looking for a wife, there's a list of things I need to do. If I don't have no kids and I'm looking for somebody to have my kid, there's a list of things I need to do. And none of them things are the same. Like if I'm a man and I'm looking for a woman to be my woman, I need to do things with her that I do by myself. Like, let's say I'm the type of dude that loves sitting in the bed in my boxes and watching Netflix. If you're not down to kick it with me and just sit in my room and watch Netflix with me, you can't be my woman.
And that's why it comes down to what we touched on earlier. Everyone needs to be realistic and honest about
Honesty.
exactly. If everyone was honest about what they're looking for, then you wouldn't run into that issue as much, but you do run into an
Amen.
issue where people are trying to
Oh,
be the
let's
perfect
not forget
person
though.
want to hear.
Let's not forget though that people are still growing. People are still learning. People are still evolving. So the person that you was with yesterday may not be the same person you with tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like when
To
you're
a
dating
degree, though.
someone, you dating them every single day because people are growing and evolving and they starting to not like certain things and they starting to re-like other things. Maybe, like to get back on
I hear
topic.
what you.
You know what?
I hear.
To get back on topic.
Wait, check it out, check it out. We're still on topic because we're talking about love and relationships. Um, you are giving people too much credit. See, it sounds to me like you're a beautiful person. And what I'm trying to tell you is first of all, if you 40 years old, fuck that. If you 30 years old and older and you are still at a place, listen, if you're 30 years old, like based on what you said, if you're 30 years old and you're still in a place where you don't know what kind of mate you want to be with, you're a psychopath.
No, she is absolutely right when she say people do evolve because you are a
Yeah.
total. No,
Listen,
wait a minute.
we're going to
You're
evolve. We're
not
going to
you're not
evolve.
the same person that you was when you were 20.
I
You're
was
not
really
the same
not,
person
or else
that
that
you
scared
were
me.
when you were 30, and you're for sure not the same person you were when you were 40. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
So if
No,
you're
listen.
not,
Especially women, because we do have to keep in mind that our hormones change drastically at certain points and times in our life.
sorry that's who you are. Because I'm telling you right now, I completely agree with everything that both of you guys are saying. But there are people, and you guys met them, where they stopped at 18 years old. I got an uncle that is fucking 60 years old. He the same person that he was at 20. He snapped out of everybody else.
That's
Y'all mute,
I,
can y'all
I think
mute while people are talking because the audio is getting shaky. Thank you.
I will check this out. Hey, listen, you guys might like this. I struggle with this with so much that I broke it down to a science and it's short. Are you guys ready? Hello? And I love that I'm on this podcast with women because you guys need to hear this. Are you ready? Hello?
we're ready. Anytime you're ready, let us hear it.
Let's get busy. You have men and you have women. You have girls and you have boys. The reason why relationships ain't working out these days is because there are women that are with boys and there are men that are with girls. Men are supposed to be with women. Boys are supposed to be with girls. And the reason why relationships work these days is because too many men with girls and too many women with boys. Men are supposed to be with women.
Okay, the
Boys are
audio
with
is
girls.
breaking up. So everyone, please check your
And there are
audio.
women.
And also getting back on digital intimacy versus real intimacy.
Digital intimacy is why relationships is an issue for a lot of people that haven't found their person. There are too many people that are relying on technology to find a person, and it doesn't make any sense because we've been here for hundreds and millions and thousands of years, and we've built whole civilizations, kingdoms, religions, all kind of stuff, and where there was no technology at all, and those were the strongest people in the world. It's why we're here. And the reason why relationships and everything is all messed up right now is because instead of talking to the person that you're with about what you're going through, motherfuckers is checking the internet. How to deal with the person in their face. How will you deal with that person right in your face and see them? Like see them. Like intimacy.
And
Intimacy
that's
is
why
so
some
important. It
people
doesn't make sense.
that's why some people prefer the digital. But you can
Yeah, because
still
a lot of people listen, you're being too nice, honey. A lot of
no,
people
what I'm saying
like
is like you can find somebody through a dating site, but just don't keep it there. Just don't keep it online. Like branch out, meet, end up meeting and stuff like that. Some people shy away from that. Some people just want an online relationship.
It's all about how you
well,
use it. It's all about how you use it. Anything could be good or bad depending upon how you use the shit. You can't
I can
blame
dig
it.
that.
You can't blame it solely on the technology. You got to blame the person, the people. You know what I mean? And you got to
Yeah,
blame the society in which them people are under, because society moves a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
I can dig it.
And
I agree.
as far
I
as
100% agree.
you said something about men being with women. You was right about that, but it's also about you could be with a person that's that's in your right demographic, and they can still be bad for you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? There's
yeah,
an aspect too. You know, and like these motherfuckers still could be like there's this bad boy aspect in life that people are fascinated with that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Bad boy imagery. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that's another thing that was moved by society.
Well,
You know?
um, you hit on some very dope ass points, and you 100% right. Um, I was wondering, it's like I was thinking of like more like moving towards like a solution, because the way the direction of like the whole like dating game is going and like intimacy is going, it's like hey, if a man, well, yeah, what I was saying is like there's a difference between a woman and a girl, and there's a difference between a boy and a man. And I think that the problem with relationships these days, especially intimacy, is that there are too many women with boys, and there are too many men with girls. Men and women are supposed to be together, and boys and girls are supposed to be together.
Then
But
that comes
it, but as
down
far,
to what we
I'm sorry.
always. I'm sorry. I would think that that would come down to what we always say as far as like being responsible for whatever you do. Once you realize that you're dealing with somebody who's not on your level, it's on you to distance yourself from that person or make them realize and understand that if you don't come to my level, I won't let you pull me down to yours. That's
And
just it.
Exactly. Take accountability for who you choosing to be partnered with.
but they're also this thing with the people who know who they dealing with, and is like there'd be times where there'd be quote unquote, younger men or younger women going for the older ones, knowing that they could do certain things or get certain things out of them. You know what I mean? So there's
Yeah.
that aspect too, and vice versa. There's
So
that aspect too.
so I know we're talking about digital intimacy versus real intimacy. How do you feel about the whole aspect of like the Love Island and Temptation Island and Love is Blind aspect of finding your perfect match?
The way they do that, it makes a mockery of love. You know what I mean? It's just for the
Amen.
drama and the action of it. You know what I mean? That's the way they do it. Ideally, could somebody, if something like that work, maybe if they had the right intentions. You know what I mean? If they had the right intentions, and and it'll have to be moved in a totally different way.
They
Right. I
won't.
just feel like kissing on a whole bunch of different men and women to find your perfect match is ridiculous. Like that, you should be able to do that through like conversations, activities, you know, compatibility tests and things like that. If even that still may not work if people not being all the way real with themselves.
I feel like if you're trying to do some shit like that, it ain't that. You're just trying to fuck around. That's just
Yeah, period.
we use to do it to feel good about it or to make it not seem, make motherfuckers around you it look like it ain't, quote unquote shameful what they might seem shameful or you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Well,
that's real.
So, in y'all opinion, would y'all prefer? In y'all opinion, would y'all prefer digital intimacy or real intimacy? I'm not talking about like meeting online and not ever. I'm talking about you meet online and your whole communication is through the phone, through some type of device versus
Well,
going to a
um,
cafe or a coffee shop and actually sitting across from someone and gazing into their eyes, holding hands, you know, giving all those body languages like physical touch and stuff like that, which some people really need in a relationship or in a partnership. And how can you do physical touch through the phone?
hey, look, in like China or Japan, they got something to where there's a lot of lonely men out there, and they pay for a service to where they just have a female friend or companion. I think sometimes it ain't even female. Sometimes it could be just a regular friend or somebody to talk to. You know what I mean? They got some shit like that in China. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Or somewhere
Well,
like
to answer your question, before, like, I was about to like start spewing something out, but then I thought about it, and I said to myself, to answer your question, before I even answer your question, you know, first one has to understand what intimacy is and what intimacy means. And when I thought about what intimacy is, it has nothing to do with technology at all. It's like basically if I'm intimate with somebody, that's a very, very personal, natural thing. That has nothing to do with technology at all. I don't even think there's a
Right,
balance between them.
we're not talking about like sexting and
No,
things
no,
like
no,
that.
no.
Even though
I'm
people
talking
do
about. I'm talking
sexting,
about.
but
I'm,
intimacy can be just a precious moment or
A
something,
it could be a conversation, and the conversation could be
yeah.
most likely transferred through technology. You know what I mean? So I can't say that 100%. Like with anything, you could use good shit for it or bad shit for it. You could pick the shit bad shit about it, but then you ain't gonna see the good shit you can use about the shit. You know,
yeah,
without technology, motherfuckers ain't gonna be talking to family, nobody. You ain't gonna be seeing niggas. You ain't gonna be talking to motherfuckers. You ain't gonna be listening to shit unless it's some you go outside.
Right, right.
well, I think.
Technology is real big,
Hold
keeping
on a
in
second.
contact.
Let's
It's all
unpack
about
that.
intention.
Well, let's unpack that for a second because civilization and life been going on long before technology, and you
Technology is
know,
intertwined into nature. There's technology within to nature. That's where they get the fucking technology from.
yeah. But I mean, like as far as intimacy is concerned, it's like I could be riding a bus, my phone could be dead, and I can meet a girl in the bus, and the bus is packed. I have an extra seat next to me, and I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's like she's like, "Can I please sit down?" And I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead." And then she sits down and she starts crying, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is a complete stranger. What's wrong with you, love? Um, are you okay?" And she's like, "Yo, my boss just
Yeah,
did something to me." I'm like, "Yo, I hand her a tissue. I hold her hand. I
yeah.
let her know everything's gonna be okay." And that is more intimate than
And
like
Man, that
than
sounds
anything.
straight out of a movie scene. That sounds straight out of a movie scene.
No,
But
that's
yeah, that
intimacy.
is an
look,
intimate moment.
that whole
That's
situation
intimacy.
bullshit. That whole situation could be placated and played. You know what I mean? People get set up and shit like that all the time. Off of
Oh
shit.
yeah, definitely. But I mean, I'm not talking about if I was a
The
snake.
intimate aspect of it is some motherfucker lie to you about the shit. Niggas could lie to you over the internet. Niggas could lie to you personally in your face.
It's easy. It's easier to lie through technology than if I'm with you every day.
Right.
Motherfuckers be lying all the time, and niggas be niggas see them every day for the hell they whole lives.
Yeah, I've been through it, brother. I know. I raised two kids and got a DNA test and found out I'm not a father at all.
Look, we're missing a big part of this,
Holla
especially
at her.
when it comes to the digital part of it, because we have a lot of married men out there that likes to jump online and have digital relationships and
Well,
also have a real relationship and
well,
also
check it out
have
though.
a real
That's what I meant. But that's what I meant by it boils down to the individual. Like, let's say I'm a businessman and I graduated from. Let's say I'm a businessman and part of my job is traveling, but I'm married. So when I leave the state, me and my wife that I love to death, we talk to each other like through Zoom or something like that, and she can see me, and it's like, "Hey, baby, I miss you," and all that stuff. That's intimate. And but there's also the other side of it where it's like you be talking to somebody and they talk to you on video, but as soon as they close their laptop, they got like 10 hoes coming to the hotel room. So it's like, you know, I think it boils down to like not just intimacy, but like the difference between like real intimacy and like fake intimacy. Because you could be intimate with somebody and then like go off and be intimate with somebody else in a fucking second.
Well, there's a lot of people that say things online not real. That's just online life. But as we can see lately, online life been turning into real life real quick with people unaliving their mates online, live
Yeah.
on
You see,
Insta.
I see,
Like
like it's hard for me to be honest, guys. I'm not gonna
so.
lie to none of y'all. It's been hard to me because I've seen both sides of the coin.
So
Like
this the
I
question: do you
okay,
feel that once you're in a relationship with someone, real life, do you
okay.
feel like you should go public to where you're doing videos online and stuff like that? Do you think most couples have the maturity to handle that type of relationship online?
Well, again, I think to answer your question, it boils down to the individual. Like, there's a lot of people out there that don't know how to like fight their demons, and they think that being intimate with somebody online is just a game to them. But there are also people that are in separate states from the person that they love to death, and they're trying to show them that, listen, baby, I'm in another state, but I want you to know I ain't around no other chicks, nothing. I want you to know I miss you. I want you to know I can't wait to come back and be with you. So there's real people and there's fake people. It's like basically boils down to the individual. Like, how much discernment do you have? Like, are you connected to the universe enough to know if you're dealing with somebody that's really on that level, or if you're dealing with somebody that's making pretend they're on that level? And that boils down to you, not anybody else. Like, there's fake people everywhere and there's real people everywhere.
Right?
So it's
People
like,
not really knowing what they want until it's presented in front of them.
not everybody love, because I met people before where I questioned them and I was like, they probably lying. But later on they showed me, they wasn't, and they was telling me the truth. And they really held it down when I wasn't around them. It's like people
Yep, audio is breaking up.
it's got from them phone.
Yep, your
It boils
audio
down
is
to
breaking
you.
up. So would y'all say digital intimacy and real intimacy really play hand in hand with each other?
I
It's
think
like
so, because even if you are like to where you guys met each other face to face and you guys go on road dates and all of that stuff, at some point you're still going to be on the phone, over the phone, whether it's because one of y'all went on vacation, or whatever, or just because y'all ain't going to spend 24 hours together. They might, if they go to work, they might call you on their break and say, hey, I miss you and stuff like that.
Hey, look, some motherfuckers need that communication before any type of fucking intimacy anyway. You know what I mean? To be honest,
true.
a lot of
Yeah,
people be rushing in this
It
shit.
stimulate my mind before you, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
But that's a form of intimacy too, having those deep conversations, getting to really know the person you're with.
Definitely.
yeah.
Terrifying. If you're dealing with like a regular person, yes. If you're dealing with a narcissist, oh, you're food. Because you guys are having so many conversations, they're filing everything. They know what you like, they know what turns you on, they know what excites you, and they know what to say to you to keep you in their life. And they could be lying the whole time. The whole entire time they could be lying to you. They just know what you want to hear. So you have to go beyond the conversation and look at their actions. Like, if somebody really loves and cares about you, and the intimacy is real, you're gonna see through their actions. Like again, I'm a businessman. I'm out of town. I Let's say I'm a businessman. I'm out of town, and I got a wife that's missing me. uh Fake intimacy is hopping on the phone or doing a video thing like, hey baby, I'm in my hotel room, what's up, and then I close my laptop and I got five bitches coming through. That's fake intimacy. Real intimacy is I'm on the video with you and I'm like, hey, answer the door, and it's like I send you flowers, like something you can hold on to till I get back home, to show you while I'm away from you, I'm still thinking about you. You have to watch people's actions. Fuck what they talking about.
Yeah. I feel whether it's a bad interaction or a good interaction, the shit's still intimate. You know what I mean? If the motherfucker lied to you, after portraying the truth, it's intimate. Even if it hurts you, it's just not the type of intimate that you gonna want to fuck with. You
Right,
know
but
what I
That
mean?
people
that's
There's
just
the
need
different
to
reason
be
it's
morality.
real with
hurting because
themselves.
you were being intimate with that person while they were playing with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sometimes
It's a
it's
cold
more
world.
up to us. What we gonna do when we realize the bullshit? That's what the test is. What you gonna do when you realize the bullshit? You gonna keep fighting, feeding in the bullshit?
Right, because sometimes we fool ourselves. We don't like being honest with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And we stick around and we deal with it like people think they can change people, but they can't. People gotta want to change themselves. They gotta want to be better than they was the day before. You feel me? And we have to take accountability and we have to be honest with ourselves what we really want in our life. And if it's gonna be good or not good for our future. At the end of the day,
If you do something continuously for somebody else, the shit most likely ain't gonna stick, depending on the motivation behind that person. If it's for somebody to fucking love you, nigga, that shit ain't gonna stick. You know what I mean? Now, if you doing what you gotta do to feed your child and do what you gotta do to protect your child, that's one thing. But if a motherfucker trying to say, yeah, that shit ain't gonna stick. If you're trying to do some shit for somebody else, you gotta want to do that shit for yourself. Because then there ain't no real motivation behind it if you doing it for somebody else, nigga. It ain't never gonna stick that way.
That's an interesting point. You just made me think about something. So, in summation, it's like sometimes. Whoa! You're a genius. You're a genius, by the way. You just helped me think about something. Okay, so if the difference between true intimacy and fake intimacy is motivation. Why you're doing it? Like, are you being intimate with somebody? Are you being intimate with somebody because of how much you care about them, or are you being intimate with them because of how much you can see they care about you and just what you trying to get the fuck out of them?
Mm.
So I would say personally, I mean personally, just my personal opinion. And let's say you're dating and you're meeting a bunch of people. Go with the one that doesn't care if you have anything. Go with the one that likes you, like as a person. Like let's say like if like I'm a man, so let's say I'm on some dating shit or whatever the fuck dating means. But let's say I'm meeting a bunch of girls. I'm gonna pick the one that wants to go for a walk, not the one that wants to go out to eat.
it, it ain't nothing wrong to getting something to eat.
No,
That's
no, I
something.
say that if I'm reaching in my pocket, I'm only doing that for my woman. Like I don't even know you. You want me to fucking reach in my pocket of my hard earned money, take you out to eat or go to the movies or whatever that all that type of shit.
That's a
And I don't even know if I like you yet. That shit
that's
don't even make sense to me.
that's a
That
presumption.
shit don't even make sense to me.
You think she wants your money for that? She could have been. Let's go out there. She could have been wanting to pay for the shit or pay for her part at least.
Oh
It's a
no, I know. I've been through that before. Like I've been taken out by women before, and then later on find out they emptied their bank account to take me out, and then I find out later they're doing that because they got problems with the nigga they live with.
yeah. All ladies ain't the same.
So I'm just saying to myself, I'm like, you know what?
We we
What I,
we can't paint women under the same brush if we don't want to get painted under the same brush.
oh, definitely. Like my way of finding my way around that. Here's how I found my way around that. Center myself, sit by myself, ask myself, like set boundaries. Here's what I'm gonna tolerate. Here, here's what I'm gonna not tolerate. And I'm not listening to anybody anymore. Like if you tell me you care about me, we're gonna see. Because I know what people do when they really care about you, and when people try to make pretend they care about you. In the digital world, because of the internet and everything, it's hard to tell. Like you got to find out later. But back in the day,
So do you put people through certain tests to find out
nah,
if
nah, there's
they're
no need.
real or not?
No. Nope, there's no need because if you set yourself to a certain standard and you're like, hey, here's where I'm at, and here's what I'm trying to do. You don't have to. First of all, if you are putting people to tests and all that stuff, y'all don't really have a connection because y'all don't really have a connection if you're putting people through tests and stuff like that. Because that means you're trying to fill this person out. That means you're still paranoid. That also means that you're not healed. Because the reason why people put other people through tests, they put strangers through tests, is because they're still trying to deal with being deceived by somebody they was with in the past. And that means that they didn't do the shadow work. Like they're not healed. They're
Or
not
they're
healed.
just trying not to get taken advantage of again, because we just had a whole discussion about how
Yeah,
people be bull crapping you even when you're doing everything in your power to make sure they're not.
Yeah.
well, that's true. But at the same time, none of us have control over anybody else. We're not God. We like to believe that if we do certain things, this other person is going to do what we want them to do. But that's not how life works. It's like, even if you're married,
That's
your
putting
husband,
expectation in certain people. You can't expect people to do things that you would do. You know, you can expect
no,
people to do
but at the same
exactly what
time,
they're going to do.
but check it out. Here's the point. Let me bring the point home. Here's the point that I'm making. Let's say you was in a relationship, you love somebody to death, they deceived you. You thought they loved you to death too. And then you find out later they stab you in the back. Now you're single, you're by yourself, and you're dating and you're meeting people and all that stuff. And you could meet an amazing person, whether you're male or female, you meet an amazing person. And if you don't heal from the pain that was caused from what the other person did to you, you can have somebody in your life that's really the truth, like really cares about you, will really love you to death, and you can blow it. You can fuck it up because you haven't healed from what somebody else did to you. So
So
so in retrospect,
is it fair to say that people should heal before dating?
definitely, because what you're gonna end up doing is, you listen. If you don't heal before you meet a stranger that you don't know nothing about, you could be meeting somebody that is like God sent this person to you because of the shit that you've been through. Like so like God could send somebody to you that is like exactly what you're looking for, and you end up fucking it up because you still in pain from what somebody else did to you.
I feel like if that's the
You will
person
blow it.
God has for you, then they'll have enough, say so to like stick with you even through the bull crap, as long as they see that you are trying and you're working on it and you're not just saying, well, this is how I am, forget about it, deal with it. Or if they see
Right.
that
They gotta
Yeah.
have patience.
or making the effort, then they
Well, check it
will
out
be
though.
willing to,
I
help
I,
you
I
through.
agree with you. Check it out. Check it out. I agree with you, right? But let's say I'm a complete stranger. I think that you're very attractive, and I want to kick it with you and shit. And we're just meeting. It ain't my job to fix what this other nigga did to you.
Hmm.
You're right, it's not. But that's why when you meet
I
somebody,
don't need patience with
always
you. I don't even know you.
always have to go straight to dating. That's the problem. People aren't friends first and see if it could, turns into dating. Everybody thinks that when they meet the opposite sex and they, like I like think that you're cute or something. I mean, automatically when we get together, it has to be we're trying to be boyfriend and girlfriend or something. And it shouldn't
Well,
have to be
Right.
that way. It could just be let's chill and let's see where it goes. Let's see if after, like you said, we just go for a walk in the park. If I enjoy
yeah,
talking to you, if I actually want to, take it to the next level, whatever that may look like
yeah.
to be.
I
Yeah.
agree. I 100% agree, yo. And I've been through that a few times throughout my life where it's like I met a couple of females before, like, and we had no problems. And because they didn't deal with what like the last nigga did to them, I'm sitting there not knowing what's going on. Listen, I was with this girl at a coffee shop one time. We was talking for about 3 weeks. And it was our first we talked for 3 weeks before we linked up. And we were sitting there and I'm like, yo, and we had an amazing conversation in the coffee shop and we had reservations. And I'm like, yo, get in the car, let's go. Out the blue, after having an amazing time with her, she goes, don't be trying to tell me what to do. I had no idea what she was pissed off about. I didn't disrespect her. I didn't say anything fucked up. All I said was like, yo, get in the car. We gotta get to the reservations. Like I'm treating. And she blacked out on me. So
Maybe
when she
it's
blacked,
how you said it.
listen,
Maybe
listen.
it's how you said it.
No, listen. It comes from do not. I don't think that if you listen, male or female, if you was in a relationship and you're damaged from that relationship, you should not be like going out and kicking it with motherfuckers until you get over that.
But look,
Because
on that same note, do that mean the male ain't damaged if they presume the woman wants something from them every time they want to go out for dinner if they ask for that shit? You know what I mean? It goes on both ends. You know what I
oh no
mean?
no no no, I'm talking about male and female. Like even as a man, listen, I made the mistake of trying to rush into a
So,
relationship.
so terminology.
Oh
You
no,
know,
no, listen. This
I,
go this goes for male and female. I'm speaking from experience. I made the mistake of trying to start a relationship with somebody when I wasn't healed from like the pain of like what I went through in my last relationship, and I might have blew it. I might have fucked up what could have been a good thing because I didn't do the work first. You have to heal before you move on to somebody else if you break up with somebody. Because especially if you guys spend like years together and all that stuff, you have to heal from that and then go and meet somebody else so you don't carry that energy into a new relationship. Like there's a lot of people that like gave people the finger, hung up on them, blocked motherfuckers, and that could have been your soulmate. But because you ain't over this nigga,
but
you
how do you
fucked it up.
know that that's what you can't presume that that's what it is all the time. People got
Oh no, I'm not taking the I'm
for
not
any.
taking a broad brush. I'm not taking a broad brush and going across the whole thing because we're all individuals and you never know what somebody else is going through. But one thing I can agree with, if you're still in pain from like your last relationship, if you're still in pain and you haven't healed from that, I don't think you need to be dating because
Well,
you can miss out on a good person.
some people. I agree with if you're not healed, you shouldn't be dating. But some people find comfort in other people that's going through similar things
Well, check this
online.
out. That's called that's
Do
called
you
that's
think
called
if
monkey
you're
branching. That's
do
called
you
monkey
think that's
branching.
trauma bonding
There's
online
trauma.
that will turn
There's
into a
trauma bonding.
possible relationship, or
Your soulmate because If you're a woman and you just left somebody that cheated on you, and you meet a man and he's left a female that cheated on him, and that's why y'all are together, that relationship is not going to last. It's not gonna. It's not gonna last because of the reasons why y'all are together. The foundation is based on trauma bonding. So let's say you guys help each other get like you guys help each other like you help the man get over the girl that cheated on him, and he helps you get over the man that cheated on you. Once you feel good,
You talking about a
you're
rebound?
not gonna like that
I'm
nigga that
like
much no more.
rebound on shit.
Yeah, like yo, trauma bonding is a bad idea. Fucking,
Relationship once
fucking moving to another person to get over somebody else is a bad foundation. And just like building a house, like just exactly that's my analogy. Like building a house, how good and how long a relationship lasts is based on the foundation of it. So like in the beginning, I'm talking y'all could be together for like 6 months and you think you're so in love because oh my god, I have somebody that been through what I've been through, because you're not healed. Now what's going to happen is it's going to be so amazing that you're not going to be thinking about the person that cheated on you before this dude, and he's not going to be thinking about the girl that cheated on him, but you're both going to heal.
you
and
shouldn't
once and
be
once
thinking about them motherfuckers.
and once you
Why would you be thinking about them motherfuckers?
Hey, listen, I'm not talking
That's the
about me
shit
and you, I'm
that
just
make
talking
it
about
seem
what's
like
going on in the world. I don't have that problem anymore. But I'm telling you, I did that before. Like in my past, I did in my past before. I thought that when I found out like my girl was cheating, and the first thing I need to do is find me another girl. It's a bad idea because that girl doesn't deserve it. Like I'm not even with you because I really feel you like that. I'm using you to get over this bitch,
yeah,
and that
people.
relationship is not gonna last. But if you heal first, you don't even date nobody if you're in pain. If you still crying over this motherfucker, you still hurting, don't date nobody. Wait till you do the work and get to yourself at a place where
Some, you know, some feel like they not hurt. Some feel like, you know, they did nothing, you know, to cause anything. So them moving on is easier. It's some people move on faster because it's easier for them. They deal with it differently,
But
or maybe they're
I just bought this one myself. I
used
swear
to
to God.
it, so it's faster for them to move on.
I don't know what that
Not
was.
saying that is right. I'm not saying that is right, but
Yeah.
some people feel like, shoot, I'm moving on because
I think
bigger and better things. I'm just to, I hate to use that term, but that's really what greener on the other side of the fence type of analogy, and it's really not.
because they don't think
So
they're powering in something else outside of themselves. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think they still need to cleanse themselves from motherfuckers. You know what I mean? For a minute in between time. You don't want to get caught up in the same type of fucking energy you just got out of.
amen. Plus, they could be lying too. They could like they could be they like you could meet somebody, right? And they'll be like, "What's going on with you?" And you could say, "Yo, I just got out of a fucked up relationship." And they can be like, "Oh yeah, me too." But they really did not get out of a fucked up relationship. They're just saying that shit because they want you for something. Like straight up. And just you keep talking and talking, and the whole time you're talking, they're just gathering information. So they know how to talk to you to get what they want from you. It's scary out here. Terrifying.
That
Like
shit
a
just,
horror movie.
that
and
shit
do
just
you feel
look
like that's why a lot of
like
people
regular shit.
decide to do online dating and just communicate
No.
online?
I think 90% of the people that do online dating don't have no communication skills. If you listen, that's a character flaw. You can go anywhere. You
But
can
then
fucking be walking. You could be on the bus. You could be at a bar. You could be anywhere. You don't know how to go up to a person that you find attractive in person and be like, hey, my name is Dave. Um, I think that you're beautiful. How are you? What's your name? Are you single? Like motherfuckers
And
can't
then
even
what
do that shit.
happens? Then what happens when the girl rejects him? Because we
He
now
just going
seen
about his
many
business.
cases where
He
a
just
girl end up getting hurt or violated because she rejected a guy, advance or whatever.
call the
You
police.
feel me?
Call the police.
So,
Call
so
911.
people need to read the room, read the environment, read the
No,
space,
fuck
the
that.
energy.
Listen, God did not put you on this earth to please anybody. If all you did was be nice and somebody is looking to violate you, that motherfucker is a psychopath. Let's stop sugarcoating it. If I go up to a girl and I'm like, hey, you look beautiful today, and she's like, get the fuck away from me, I'm just gonna get the fuck away from her and go about my life. But if I turn around and be like, fuck you, bitch, yo, that means I have a problem, a very serious problem that I need to deal with. Or she called the police. Like, it's not a game no more. See, people don't have any social skills. And that's why these dating apps are getting so much bread. Because
Right, but
people don't know how
especially
to
when you
just,
got the AI doing everything for you, creating your
oh, please.
profile and all your likes and
It's crazy.
dislikes and stuff you probably not even actively doing.
It's crazy. Listen, this AI shit has went so far. Listen, I got a boy, and this is a true story. And if y'all think I'm bullshit, I'll send it to everybody on this podcast. My boy said, let me show you how crazy AI shit. I said, okay. He said, I'm gonna take a picture of you, right? Then I'm gonna talk to my AI. I'm gonna show you something. I said, okay. So he took a picture of me. This motherfucker showed me a video of me robbing a bank with my face on it.
That's wild. Like
And once I saw that,
I wouldn't even want that type of image, generated. Like
no, he
what?
was showing me. Once I saw that, I was like, yo, I'm out of my league. Like I can like if I was like a piece of shit, excuse my language, but if I was a narcissist, I can accuse a girl of doing something that she didn't do. I can send her a video of her having dinner with a nigga at Chili's with her face, and it's her face and what she's wearing today, yo. And send it to her like, yo, what you trying to say? You ain't cheating on me. This ain't you right here.
You could tell now, though. You can still tell.
Yeah, because the voice thing, the algorithm, like the
Just
sequence
it
between
off.
the
You're
yeah, you
still
you can
it
tell
off.
when it's fake. You can tell when it's fake, but not everybody can tell when it's fake, yo. A lot of people spent their life in the digital world and they're just trapped in that. And it's like, yo, as far as intimacy is concerned, man, if you find somebody that cares about you, hold on to them. Hold on to them. We live in a world where everybody's thinking about their self, man. God, that person with your life, because nobody cares about anybody else. So if you have somebody that cares about you, hang on to them with your life, yo, straight up. And if y'all got any problems, work that shit out. If
And
they
be
didn't stab you in the
real
back,
and be real with what you really want in life. Don't be out here faking you want a woman when you really want a man. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah,
Like, be
that's crazy.
completely honest. If you want to date an AI bot, then date an AI bot. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest with what you really want. Don't bring someone else into it knowing that's not what they own, knowing they want
Well,
something different.
it's very it's it I 100% agree with you, but it's very hard, honey, because you know we live in an age where you don't know what time it really is with somebody until you spend enough time with them. Like I say, exercise patience as a virtue. Like right now, I can meet somebody. And I can paint whatever picture I want for that motherfucker because they don't know who I am. They don't know my life. They don't know where I live. They don't, I can tell them something that ain't even my name. It ain't even my name. So like if you meet somebody and you find them attractive, don't just hop right in. Give it time. Because time doesn't lie. Time doesn't
Right.
lie.
It gotta be more than surface.
Oh man, I met a girl one time. We was talking for 2 weeks. And she wanted to know when I was gonna move in with her. Red flag right there. Right there, I don't like you. Right there, I know you have an agenda. Right there. I only known you for 2 weeks. You haven't even met my mom's, like none of that shit. But you want to know when I'm moving in with you. You're a whole demon.
That's a whole nother topic.
Oh yeah, well, intimacy is just like, check it out. We talk about real intimacy and fake intimacy. Um, it's very
Digital
easy
intimacy.
in
I don't
digital
want to call it
intimacy.
fake because people connect online. People
All right,
FaceTime
check it
each
out.
other when they work
You just had
from.
me think about something. How
You finished this?
digital
Yeah.
intimacy? There's no such thing as digital intimacy. There's
That's
no
just
such thing.
perspective, and and there's many perspectives other than yours. That's just your belief and your thoughts on it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like if you think about what
When
intimacy is, that's a very personal, interpersonal thing, a physical thing. If intimacy is a physical thing,
There,
there's no such thing as digital intimacy.
physical is only a part of
Yeah,
intimacy.
that ain't all about
Just
that.
think about
That's
listening
like
to,
you
just
ain't
thinking
fucking with me.
about
You ain't fucking.
listening to one of your loved ones that passed away, answering machine. Some people still keep the phone so they can see their answer machine or their last video and stuff like that. Or you're FaceTiming your husband that works overseas because now he's stationed overseas. You're FaceTiming him and you have an intimate moment during FaceTime. Like, I
Well,
don't
when you
want to
think about
call those moments fake because it's real to
no,
somebody.
I'm not saying that that's fake. What I'm saying is, no matter what my opinion is and what anybody' opinion is, when I think about what intimacy is, that is a physical, energetic exchange. It's physical. Intimacy is physical. So if there's there's no such thing as digital intimacy. It's a physical thing.
Well, some people see different forms of it and they may, differ. But still, we want them to jump in the comments and I want them to speak their mind. And if they feel like they have more intimacy through digital aspects, then fine. But if not, then let
Yo,
us know about it because we
yo,
all want to know about it. We all
can
want
I
to
say
hear about
something?
what everybody feel and think, or even if
Yo, can,
they want to say their experience, you can email me and say your experience of what you went through online, through Facebook, online dating, or even just meeting someone in real time.
well, can I say something to you guys before you close this out?
Hmm.
Every single person that I had the conversation with during this podcast is dope as hell. And everything that you guys have said, like, you know, I voiced my opinion. You guys voiced you guys' opinion. If nobody told you guys today, y'all are dope in my eyes, man. Y'all are mad dope because we're having this conversation and like every single person on this podcast said something that I didn't think about. And all of you guys' points was valid. So I want to say God bless and like thank you for letting me be a part of, y'all's conversation, man. Because if nobody told y'all today, y'all are dope, yo.
Thank you. Vice versa.
Y'all
Thank
are
you for
dope, yo.
joining the
Like
panel.
every single person on this panel said something that I'm gonna take with me and I'm gonna think about, man. Y'all are dope, yo. So if nobody told y'all are dope today, I'm telling y'all are dope as hell, yo. Straight up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Much gratitude.
Straight up.
While we giving out appreciation, we want to thank all of our subscribers and everyone that's checking out the lives now and everyone else's content. Like, thank y'all for tuning in to everyone's content and everything. Like, we appreciate you guys. We trying to get these subscribers up. So yeah, let's hit the subscribe button. Make sure we get it out there and share it to everyone. So, anything y'all want to say while closing out?
Yeah, peace, love, and light. The whole world is turning to shit. And um if any of you guys have those days, I mean, we're all grown. Not every single day is going to be a good day. So if you guys have any of those days where you feel like you're alone, just know you have a brother like me that's going to pray for y'all as soon as I get off this phone, man. And I'm gonna, send my blessings to you and your families and everybody. This life shit didn't come with a manual, so don't be beating yourselves up about nothing. And this brother, you ever feel like don't nobody care about you? I do. I care about you.
Right, we appreciate that. So y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, you guys.
Peace, love, and light. Thank y'all.